I've not played anything like that.
My mind's ablaze.
Well, that title also doesn't really sound familiar.
No, I must hold on.
I think South Park, kids but adult humor. Mixed with Groundhog Day and multiple endings. Ooh, interesting. Definitely gonna have to look into that then.
No, I must hold on.
I can't remember, but you've played... Have you played Hollow Knight before? Yes, are you looking forward to Silk Song?
For the sake of craft.
There are 3 and they are so good. I'm on the border of Silk Song. It's a good few streams. It's like, as much as I'm excited about Silk Song, they said that they could have taken another 15 years, I think, just developing it because they were having so much fun. And I'm like, okay, but hear me out. While I do understand that, you haven't heard of it?
Alchemist bastard! What did your drugs do to me?
You haven't heard of Silk Song? It was announced like 7 years ago, and it was supposed to be the... It was initially going to be
Alchemist bastards!
a DLC for the game. For keeping up with games, no worries. Like, it looks like fun, but at the same time, how are you gonna outdo Hollow Knight?
Don't lose reason, Veronique! Don't give up! Don't give in! Leave this laboratory for the sake of craft!
No, you're fine, please. 100%. Take care of yourself. Make sure you drink plenty of water. Take care of yourself. You do you. Do your morning routine. Don't let me get in the way.
My mind's ablaze! Make it stop! Alchemist bastards! What did your drugs do to me?
Oh.
No! I must hold on! Leave this laboratory for the sake of craft.
Come on. Let's get this out of the way.
Make it stop! No one leaves this laboratory for the sake
An awful attack. How freaking nasty. If they could stop, please, that would be beautiful. Okay, there has to be something that I'm missing. Humans, physical damage, recovery rate. I'm just looking, I think I'm just looking for fire. Physical. Right. Think. We'll give this a shot. Why not?
all left alive will freeze here. This is where we die. Alchemist bastards! What did your drugs do to me?
Mr. B. Give me a run for my money. Kind of upset that it's taking me this long.
What did your drugs leave this laboratory for the sake of craft?
I don't know. I kind of want to... I don't know what I want to do. Because I kind of... As much as I want to swap out my grindstone for like the acid one, weapon slashing attack damage and stagger attack, stabbing. But to be fair, the acid does deal constant damage.
All left alive will freeze here. This is where we die.
Come on.
I must hold on.
As soon as you want to apply it, that'd be great.
Don't lose reason, Veronique. Don't give up. Don't give in.
It's gonna knock her down, and then we scoot forward a little bit.
Leaves this laboratory for the sake of craft.
Heckin' darn. Language. I got pretty far with that one.
All afterlife will freeze here. This is where we die. Leaves this laboratory for the sake of craft.
I got it closed earlier. I can do it. I know that much. It'll take a moment. But I'm perfectly fine with that.
My mind's ablaze. Make it stop.
Come on.
I must hold on. I am indomitable. Bear the pain, Veronique.
No.
Never surrender.
No!
I am indomitable. Bear the pain, Veronique. Never surrender.
Yippee!
Forgive me. I did terrible things to you. That drug, their cure, it twisted my mind. I put you in danger. I'm sorry. Please, I beg of you. Nothing must leave this place.
Chocobo.
This cursed lab. Those cursed beings. Their test subject. Created from the legacy of the ruins. The two-faced overseer. It cannot be allowed to live. Do me this one last favor. If you mean that red-headed stalker, she did pass through here. Back when I could still think straight. We were rivals once. In the end, she showed true compassion. I'm done. Head to the coast. Find Leia. So it looks like if you leave without saluting, you get the coolant room key and her gear. But if you salute, if you salute, you'll get the same list as above. You'll also get a very additional item. Veronique's Will. Okay. So saluting. I die as I lived, without regret. Remember me, Veronique of Grant.
Yippee! Okay. How's it going, Chocobo? This letter shall be my last will and epitaph. Many stalkers are collaborating with the alchemists in their vile human experiment. Shameless wretches. Cannot stand by and watch this betrayal. I plan to put an end to their treason. I leave this final message for my comrades who have pledged to join me in this attack. None of us will survive. I am truly sorry, Veronique. You use the coolant room control key. So that gets rid of all the cold, even in the first area. And there were, I think, a few items that I could pick up. Hello, ma'am. I don't think you're doing too well. It ain't easy being cheesy. Although I do kind of wish that I broke the weapon. Look it up later.
But even if we could have helped her, it was far too late. At least her suffering is over. I hope she can be at peace and rest now.
Special resistance. Yeah, I'm gonna need a freaking special resistance after this. Cool. My lid just kind of came loose. And I hate that that happens sometimes. Hmm. In the door. Thermite. Why is there thermite in a hospital room? Hmm. Hello? Hi, Alidoro.
I suppose I should expect to meet strange people in such a strange place. I smell blood on you. But, interesting. It's the blood of alchemists. Still, that doesn't prove we aren't enemies. Let me get this straight. Quite by accident, you found an object belonging to the legendary stalker at the zoo. If all that is true, can you show me this object? This is a photo of Leia and her two apprentices. This locket does belong to her. I'll take you at your word that you wish to help Leia. I'll trust you. For the moment. My name is mine to hold. But you have my word that I am not your enemy, nor Leia's. I consider any enemy of the alchemists an ally. Stay, and rest a while. I'm tracking a dangerous relic the alchemists freed from the ruins. A calamity that is wreaking torment upon Krat. But the immense power of that relic wasn't enough to satisfy the alchemists. They also retrieved the remains of the ancient warrior that was protecting it, and conducted vile experiments on their finds. These experiments have yielded results already, transforming one test subject into a living weapon. I must stop this monster before they unleash it upon the city. If you plan to continue exploring this facility, take this horn. Blow it if you find the two-faced overseer. No matter where you are in this facility, I'll hear it and come to your aid. I'm just someone fighting against the alchemists. I have my reasons. But I must hide my identity to protect the person most dear to me. I can't rest until I finish investigating the alchemists. If you're open to it, I would like to ask for your assistance. Legendary. Leia probably hates that title. She stepped up only because no one else could. Too many stalkers were lost to that evil, murderous puppet. But a great title such as that comes with many risks. And now, Romeo is in danger. Leia is desperate to find any news of him. It must be even worse for her since she has lost an apprentice once before. Would you like to ask me anything more?
Yeah, I have a whole freaking list.
Trouble erupted at the zoo, and Romeo went to deal with it alone. Leia and Romeo had their own brand of justice. I wouldn't call them vigilantes, but they did their best. Regardless, Romeo could handle himself. Nothing should have troubled him on this mission. But he went missing. It's possible that this is some old grudge coming back to stab Leia in the back. Being the legendary stalker does make you a constant target to resentful enemies. Leia maintains several places along the coast that she uses as base camps. I'd seek her out in that area. Take a look at this. This tree. What could it possibly be? It looks almost human-like. I dare not imagine what plans they have for it. But I'm certain this tree bears significance. The Rose Estate, you say? I have heard whispers, mere rumors really, that an underground tram runs to the estate. If true, the tram should be at the end of this very facility. If you find the Overseer, be sure to blow the horn. No matter where you are in this facility, I will come find you.
The Overseer. A horn brought from the country of the morning. Use it when confronting the two-faced Overseer in the underground facility to signal and track the... signal and summon the tracker. To endure the night, a hope that tomorrow's sun will rise is needed. To help someone is to pass on that hope to each other. Okay, maybe I don't wanna summon Alidoro. Alidoro. I don't like that it looks human. Ugh. Okay. The Order's letter of reprimand. Do not forget the importance of the listeners. This recent situation is the regrettable consequence. I have repeatedly emphasized the value of these special individuals. They must always be approached with great care. Now, this recent series of accidents has robbed us of a listener candidate. This is a significant loss. I acknowledge that managing this specific candidate was difficult due to the subject's position and the high amount of interest in her. However, this accident resulted in her death, the mysterious death of a family member of the head of the workshop union. This is something that even the Order does not condone. Do not forget that exhaustive measures and even terminations had to be carried out to cover up her death and our complicity. The members who planned this misguided experiment will be dealt with. They were not authorized to attempt to create linkages between listeners and the Great One's relics. If a similar incident occurs in the future, the Order will not hesitate to punish those responsible. You can never be too careful when approaching a listener. Even you ensure you proceed with the utmost caution. And I think, yeah, I came from this way. Came down here, and I can go to the right, forward. I'm gonna go to the right first. I think. Ta-da!